change, and she. She has changed. Now, it may seem a little bit confusing that we're using the present perfect tense to talk about something that happened before, something that happened in the past. Why don't we just use the simple past tense? Well, remember, the word perfect can mean finished or complete. So when we use the present perfect tense, we are emphasizing, we are stressing the idea that this thing is finished. Or the other meaning is that we are saying it happened, but we are not saying when it happened. It happened at some unspecified time in the past. Unspecified means I am not saying when it happened. If I don't say, then it is unspecified, not specified. Now, when we use the simple past tense, we usually use a time phrase with it to say when it happened. If I say, I went to the store, usually I will tell you when it happened. I went to the store yesterday, or I went to the store this morning. So the simple past tense focuses on the time that this thing happened. But the present perfect tense, it stresses the idea that this thing is finished and complete. And the results are with us, like the broken pencils. So, if your mother asks you, have you tidied your room? Have you cleaned your room? She's not asking you when it happened. She's asking you, are you finished? Is it completed? Or if your teacher asks you, have you finished your homework? She's not asking when you did it, she's asking if it's finished, if it's completed. And so we use the present perfect instead of the simple past to give the idea that this thing is finished and the results are still with us. Or sometimes we may not want to say when this thing happened. Maybe it's not important, or maybe we don't want to give someone that information. And so someone could say, have you ever gone swimming in the lake? And you could say, yes, I have gone swimming in the lake. And maybe you don't want them to know when it happened, or maybe that's just not important. And so you can say, I have gone swimming in the lake. You're using the present perfect tense, but you're not giving them that other information. When it happened. Maybe it was earlier today, maybe it was a long time ago, but that's not the important part. So I'm going to let you practice this now. I will ask you on the screen a series of questions. And they will be questions like, have you ever gone swimming at night? Something like that. And you must give the answer that is true for you. Maybe your answer would be yes, and maybe the person beside you would say no. Maybe they have not done that thing. But you must say your answer out loud, even if it is different from the person beside you. Now, I want you to look at the word order here. If you're saying yes, if I say, have you ever gone swimming at night? If you say yes, you repeat the whole sentence. Yes, I have gone swimming at night. If you're saying no, then you must put the word not after the auxiliary verb has. So you would say, no, I have not gone swimming at night. It's important that the word not come right after the auxiliary verb have. So that's for a no answer. Now I'm going to ask you these questions, and you must give your answer out loud, say it out loud, even if it is different from the person beside you. And don't just say yes or no. You must say a whole sentence. So if I ask you, have you ever gone swimming at night? The correct answer is either yes or no. I have gone swimming at night, or no, I have not gone swimming at night. You must answer in a whole sentence. I will answer the first one for you. I will assume that your answer is yes. For the rest of them, I will ask the question, and then I will just wait for you to give your answer. I can't give you the correct answer because I don't know whether you have done this thing or not. All right? Are you ready? Let's begin. Have you ever eaten something you didn't like? The answer would be, yes, I have eaten something I didn't like. Now you answer them. Have you ever gone swimming at night? Have you ever kissed your father? Have you ever been to Paris? Have you ever made supper for your family? Have you ever eaten octopus? Have you ever played a drum? Have you ever won a race? Have you ever sung a song in front of a group of people? Have you ever visited another country? Have you ever acted in a play? Have you ever helped an old person up the stairs?
So now what you're going to do, you're going to practice writing some sentences, okay? So you are going to write 3 sentences. You can say, I have, what is something you have done, Sahar? Have you watched TV?
Yeah.
Okay, so has anybody else watched TV? Have you watched TV, Marta?
No.
You've never watched TV?
Oh, yeah.
Thought so. What about Misha? What is something you have done?
Chicken. I have played football.
Oh, played football. Okay.
Can I say?
All right, Lisa. What have you done?
Play with the dolly.
I have played, I will say with my dolls. Okay, so what I want you to do, you are going to write 3 sentences on this scrap paper. Put your name in the top, okay? You're going to write 3 things you have done. Or you could say something you have not done. I have not. What is something you have not done, Tanya?
Swimming.
Swim. I have not swum. Swum in the lake. All right? The lake. Down here in the lake, it's a big water, and people have boats. People swim in it. Okay? But it's a big lake. Here in Ternopil you have a lake.
Yes.
Okay?
But nobody swims there.
Nobody swims there. Okay? So you have not swum in the lake. Okay, so you're going to write some different sentences, and then you're going to give them all to me, and I will read them, and we will try and guess who that is. Okay? So, I'm going to write 3 sentences.
You don't have to write your name?
Yes, write your name so I will know, but everybody else will know. Okay. Everybody ready? So I'm going to read these out, and you're going to try and guess who it is. Okay? I have played the piano.
Vika.
I have gone to school. And I have not eaten rice.
Vika. Vika.
It's Vika. It's Vika. She's never eaten rice. All right. Ooh. I have swum in the morning with my friends. I have played tennis with my father. I have gone bowling. I don't know. I have gone bowling.
Zahar. Zahar.
Zahar?
Yeah.
Aha! Okay.
You saw the students writing these sentences now. I'm going to ask you to do the same thing. I'm going to ask you to take a piece of paper, and on the piece of paper you must write 3 sentences about yourself. 3 sentences using the present perfect tense. They must all be things that are true about you. You could say something like, I have been to another country. You could say something like, I have not eaten sushi, or not eaten an apple. And one other sentence. So these things can be about things you have done or things you have not done. But write them in complete sentences. Put your name on the piece of paper. Then have your teacher collect these pieces of paper and read them. Without saying the name, the teacher must read these 3 statements, and the people in your class must guess who this is about, just like they're doing in the class. All right? You'll need a piece of paper and a pencil to do this. Let's begin. Please stop the video and do the activity. Well, let's wrap up. What did we learn today? Well, we learned that the present perfect tense says something different than the simple past tense does. Yes, the event we're talking about happened before now, but the simple past just says it happened at this time. The present perfect says this event is complete, it is finished, and it happened at an unspecified time in the past. I'm not saying when. Maybe it happened once, maybe it happened many times. And so this also carries the idea that the results of this action are still with us. Remember I said, I have broken my pencil? The results of this action are still with us now. I still have a broken pencil. That's part of the meaning of the present perfect tense. English has many different tenses, and each one says something a little different. They look at the action differently, and they give you different information about it. This can be confusing, but with some practice, I hope it will become clear. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. This is English Without Limits. I'm Doug Sadler. I hope you have a good day.